Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I need to turn myself down just a bit. But we're back. Charter flights are back. Not sure if anything else has been fixed regarding the VIP side of it. So I thought that's what we would try. And purchase a VIP aircraft just to have it ready to go for when we can have it. And I think what we're going to end up doing is purchasing the lovely PC-24 for that as well. Just to test it out. I'll probably just sell it again anyways. But yeah, we can go with the Pilatus or the PC-12. I think the Citation might work for it too. But yeah, we'll test this out just to see. Oh, maybe we'll go with the PC. No, we'll go with the PC-24. If it's not there, I'll just sell it again anyways, because I'm not going to keep... Oof, what? Oh, maybe not. That is a livery right there. That is excellent. So I just want to see if the VIP missions have been fixed. If not, I mean, I'd be surprised if it is. But the charter flights are back. So we do have that going on for us. After they randomly disappeared. As you know from the stream we did a few days ago, it's been a bit since we've been in the sim, except for the first flight that I did. I've honestly just been kind of waiting for some updates and some, you know, some news and so forth, but saw that the charter flights were back. I'm now interested to see if the VIP missions are incorporated. We'll see. Doubt it, but... My Saab 340 made almost $1 million on its own after 7 hours of crew flight. It's awesome. Love having that. Alright, so we got that now. Again, I doubt VIP is going to be there, but hey, if it is, cool. But at least the private charter flights have arrived again after just disappearing randomly. Alright, let's see. Private, 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 private. Yep, doesn't look like any VIP ones have shown up. Unfortunately, that's kind of why I was hoping it disappeared, but apparently it just disappeared to disappear. It had nothing to do with them working on it. Unfortunately, that's kind of what I was hoping was happening, considering it just kind of disappeared, but obviously was just... Holy crap, never mind. There is a VIP mission. And now it's on the other side of the goddamn world. But it pays $145,000. Where I'm doing, how much is it to move my Pilatus over there? Oh my goodness. That's the first time I've ever seen a VIP charter flight. $475,000 to move it? Okay, I'm alright with that. Yes. VIP! Oh my goodness. It's here. Love it. Alright. Change that title there. Oh, this is exciting, finally. So they did what? So that is why it disappeared. That is excellent. That makes me very excited. So they did do a back-end fix on that. But the Deer Man, hello. CT, hello. Christian King, Michael, hello, hello. The difference between VIP, because there's VIP charter flights and private charter flights. VIP flights are going to be paying a lot more than private ones, and VIP hasn't been in the sim at all. So you've purchased these aircraft and you're not able to use it, but they're finally here, which is exciting. So let us do our first... You know what? Here, hang on, I'm going to record this. No, never mind. We're just going to go into it. With our brand... Oof, look at that livery we got on this PC-24. Yes. Dang. Because we were only able to do the first mission in VIP charter flight. Awesome. That makes me very happy. So I was right. They were doing maintenance on it. That's why it disappeared.
Instructions to start boarding.
Ooh, look at this thing.
Flight CTA 111 parking 31. Clear to start passenger boarding.
Very awesome.
Hi, Captain.
Get these lights going here. But yeah, all the charter flights all the charter stuff is back. As we saw.
Veeing clearance delivery Pilatus November 3216.
Okay.
One ready to copy IFR clearance to Lin 80.
Pilatus November, Tree 2161 is cleared to Lin 8 Airport by the India Mike Victor Oscar, Tree Delta departure, expect runway tree 4, maintain FL Tree 20. Departure frequency is 124. For Squawk 1 Tree 5 Tree.
Alright. Get all of our stuff set up here.
Cleared to Lin 8 via the India Mike Victor Oscar. Tree Delta departure runway tree 4, maintain FL Tree 20. Departure
Quite the
frequency
weather around
is
here.
124. For Squawk
I'm
1
really
Tree 5,
excited
Tree
to see this
Pilatus
pay
November,
out.
Tree 2161.
And I'm glad I bought this, and it's actually going to be usable now, which is so cool.
Contact ground on 121. 6 when ready to taxi. Good day.
She comes highly recommended.
Are we good, by the way? Oh, there we go.
Veeing ground
I haven't been paying. I'm just so it's just awesome. But yeah, Tim, I agree. Now it's time for heavy cargo to show up. But hey, I'm happy having another mission set that we haven't been able to use
Pilatus
at
November,
all
Tree 2161,
finally be
taxi
available.
to and hold short of runway Tree 4 using taxiway Lima Echo Bravo 12. Contact tower on 12 Tree. 8 when ready.
taxi to and hold
Nice.
runway tree for using taxiway Lima Echo Bravo 12 Pilatus 161.
Got a hefty taxi ahead of us, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. Hey, Monorific. Hello, hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Our passenger today is Mrs. Bendra today. How great is that? She's close to a famous athlete and will actually be competing soon. Give her a warm welcome as always. Have a nice flight.
This is very happy. What a nice little surprise. But see, this is another thing that I'd like to see from Flight Sim's team is a little bit more clarification as to what's happening in the sim, rather than things just disappearing and then appear, you know, just kind of randomly running into it. Would definitely love to see that kind of get a little bit better with communication. Obviously the holiday break was there, which a lot of people on the Microsoft forum can't seem to understand. But anyways, really cool to see the whole back-end fixing type thing going on. That's just excellent. See, I didn't lead everybody astray. I was like, I think they took it down to work on it, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Not some of those other channels that are like, oh, it does it on purpose to not have every mission on the map. It's like, okay. Dumb. Some people just come up with the dumbest crap, and then people believe it. I don't even have my Xbox controller plugged in here. Hang on. Let me situate that. Is Textron any good? I don't know. Haven't used them. Just joining today, are you able to get VIP flights back? Well, the charter flights are back, but now the VIP versions are actually in the sim as well. So you can actually buy like the Pilatus PC-24, PC-12 and do VIP company flights. Those are actually in the sim now alongside the private ones. Which is awesome. I'm very excited to see what this payout is, because I feel like it's gonna be pretty nice. I don't even know how long of a flight this is, but I don't even care. I'm just excited to finally have this mission set available. Actually, not that long of a flight, which again I'm okay with. Where are we even landing at here? Okay, we don't have to worry about runways in this mission set. Oh, I love this gray with the blue livery on this. Ooh. Oh shoot, I should probably pay attention. Okay, we're still going straight. I don't know, but they were back in the sim, because I just loaded up, because every day I was just checking to see. And I was like, ooh, they're back. Let me see if the VIP charter flights are here, and they are as well, which they pay more than private ones. Because I think people are confused how this, because the overall mission set are charter flights. There's two variants of it. There's a private charter, which is what we've been used to, and then there's the VIP charter flight that nobody could ever do because none of those missions spawned until today. This is the first time I've seen it outside that initial mission, because I just bought this PC-24 to see if it was fixed. Because, like I was saying, I was pretty sure that the charter flights were gone due to them fixing things. And sure enough, the bigger payout version of charter flights, which is VIP, this is the first time I've ever seen a mission for it in the sim, so pretty awesome. I'm very excited to get this flight started, see what that payout is at the end, because this is our own company-owned PC-24, which gives you the VIP missions, of course. And then if you purchased this plane before, you obviously know you never ran into these missions because it wasn't sending them out correctly, so good stuff. I'm so excited. Thankfully, we only have 1.5 nautical miles to go on our taxi. We're getting there, though. Well, if you're doing charter flights with like a Cessna Corvallis in your own company, it was about 90 to 100,000 per mission. This is going to be way more than that, because this isn't the same missions that we were playing before. They need to change the logo, because I think that's why people get confused by it. You weren't doing VIP this entire time. You were just doing private charter flights. Because VIP charter flights weren't in the sim. So I think that's why people are confused, because they see the VIP purple icon. But those were just private charters. Those weren't VIP missions. Gotta make sure we know that we're not dealing with bunches of boxes back there anymore. Because it's been a bit since I did some passenger stuff. And then once we're up in the air, we'll go check back there, see what our passengers are doing, see the VIP variation of the Pilatus PC-24. Oh, you got... I'm not even going that fast. Oh my goodness. Of course, it gives us a long... I mean, we could have skipped it, but it's all good. I don't think we were... Oh, we were going over 23 knots, so probably 25 is the cutoff for it. But from here, it didn't even look like we were going that fast. I'm like, oh, I guess we'll kind of speed things up a bit. We'll still get our money. '24 has a ton of fantastic liveries. Well, it just depends on if you're on the runway or not. Runway has a different speed limit and so forth. I mean, I typically don't get them anymore because I'm not in too much of a rush, but I'm just excited right now. Just want to get up in the air. All right. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty short flight for the 24 here. Going left already? No, we're going all the way down and then to the left. A beautiful rainy morning in... I forgot where we are in Europe. We're somewhere. We're here. Get her a couple notches of flaps down.
Veen Tower, Pilatus, November, tree 2161 at runway tree 4 ready for departure, IFR to Lin 8.
Pilatus November tree 2161 QNH 1008. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 4.
Nice.
Cleared for takeoff, runway tree 4, Pilatus, November, tree 2161. Ladies and gents, welcome on board this flight to Pesqueira Borromeo. I'm First Officer Julia Gutman, and I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable flight to Pesqueira Borromeo today. If there's
See, this is
anything
supposed to
you
not
make
say
the flight
you. This
more
is our
enjoyable, please let
co-pilot
us know.
saying that.
I gently remind you to fasten your seatbelt and that this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
All right, everybody buckled in. Let's get going. Come on. Going to 32,000 feet.
Latest 161, contact Vienna Center on 124 for good day.
124 for Pilatus 161. Vienna Center, Pilatus November, tree 2161 is
Bank
at
to the
2000
left.
feet, climbing FL tree 20.
Latest November tree 216, 1 Vienna Center QNH 100, being radar contact, continue.
Make sure we stay below the 250 knots, below 10,000. Turn going.
Latest 161, keep speed, not above 205 knots.
Wait, what?
Keep speed not above 205 knots, Pilatus 161.
Why is it 205 now? I've never heard that before. Is that because of passengers being back here? It's like, you want to get to your destination or not? Well, okay. I've never heard that call out before. Alright, then we have that set to 32,000 feet, even though we're not going to be climbing too much here, since we're only sticking to 200 knots for some reason. I think that might just be a little bug there. We'll stick to about 1,000 feet for now.
Latest 161, please expedite your climb, FL tree 20.
We'll see. We'll get... Oh, here, let me keep our turn a little bit more. Intercept our line again. That way we get on that waypoint. Let's see here. Stopping the PC-24 on a runway that's 600 meters or less is almost impossible. Probably, because I've landed on a 711 meter landing. That's my shortest one. And Blaze, yes, because I just wanted to test it out, because I just bought the PC-24, and long and behold, there was a VIP mission sitting in Europe. I was very excited about it. And hello, Kyle. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing plane-wise that was fixed. There's no update. It was just like I was talking about, how I was guessing as to why the charter flights disappeared. I thought it was maintenance, and long and behold, pretty sure that's what that was. We don't have any flaps down. When did missions come back? At some point this morning, because, you know, every day I was just checking just to see if anything changed. And today they were there. They were sitting there, nice and ready to go. And Digital Carnage, hello, welcome back to another stream. It was fantastic. Hopefully yours was as well. Oh, I see. Why is it so low? Oh, and then it goes up to 230. Okay, I see. That's a whole different setup then for VIP stuff, which is pretty cool. Because, you know, with cargo, you're not really dealing with that at all. You just punch it and go. So that's kind of cool. I like that. There we go. We're off heading into navigation.
Passing 10,000 feet.
So this is for... Well, I gotta wait, because speed is around there until this waypoint. Which kind of sucks, but that's alright. We'll be able to crank it up here soon. Keep the 1,600 feet per minute, I think. At least we're keeping that speed going quite nicely for the most part. Go ahead and turn off the landing lights. And the taxi lights. Hello, Nate. Hello, hello. And hopefully so, Kyle. When do they fix the right side engine fire indicator? In this plane? I don't know. Probably whenever they fix the entire cockpit not being usable. Because I haven't seen that. I have quite a few hours in this aircraft now. Probably about 35, 40. And I've never seen that. So probably when... Because originally this plane you couldn't use at all. Like, you couldn't control the gears, anything in the cockpit. And then I think it was the December 20th update, whatever it was, it fixed all that. So I'm assuming it was probably during that time. Hopefully we'll get out of this cloud layer here shortly, because it's a pretty hefty storm system going on all the way through this flight so far. It gets even heavier over here, which is perfect, because if we get that nice payout, which I think is going to be pretty hefty, on top of a bad weather bonus, we're going to be looking at a fantastic check, I think. Alright, now that we got this all situated, let's go ahead and pop back here and check out the VIP variant of the PC-24, which again is the first time I'm able to say that. Oh, well, I got a few people back here. Hello. Hopefully you're all enjoying your flight so far. Thanks to you people, we're only up to about a 200 knot maximum. So this is all your fault. Ooh. A little icing going on. That's one thing I'm not 100% on. Oh, there it is. Auto high. Because as you know, I fly my Pilatus in the Middle East, so I'm not dealing with a lot of icing, obviously. I guess I got the windshield one on. Even though we'll be fine now, we're out of the clouds, so... Nothing too crazy. See, this is why I don't like that whole thing going on. Uh-oh, that's why. Hang on. There's gonna be something else. I need pitot heat. Because my speed tape is frozen. This is brightness. Where is this? See, folks, this is why I fly in the Middle East. Now I don't have my indicator, which is really good. Here, for now, let me bring this down just a bit. Oh, by the way, probably need to fix the clouds too. Hang on. I didn't look at that. Yep, I don't have ray trace shadows or ultra clouds. Let's fix that. There we go. Much better. Anyways, how come windshield is like the only de-ice thing I'm seeing here? Left of pilot. Oh. Nice, thank you. I looked at it and then didn't even, because... Are we good now? Oh my god, hang on. What was that? 'Cause I clicked that one in for left, but is there... Oh. I don't think there's one over by him, is there? Well, that's a little bit worrying. Hopefully it'll kind of clear itself up once we get over these clouds. Man high. Which I'm assuming is just manual high. Which, okay, I don't have any more ice on the windshield, which is good. I'll leave that on auto for now since we're going to be going in through clouds here and there. Still not sure why that's not popped up here. After we clicked. That in. Let's see here. And welcome, Rob. Happy to have you here. Glad you're on your lunch break. Hopefully having a great one. Hopefully they do, Rob. IPS is your de-ice. Oh, okay. Well, it's already set to auto, so I'm not sure what it was doing. But I still don't have my speed tape. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me just do all on, see what happens. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Whew. Yeah, we weren't doing too hot. That's scary when you can't see what your speed is. Okay, so just all to IPS, and that'll help. I'm sure having this toggled on too. I don't know why the seatbelt's in my way all the time, but I'm sure having this on helped as well. So we'll leave that on as well. All right, after a little bit of a scare there, we're good. We still got to stay below that certain speed, though. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. What a mess. Going to auto throttle for now. We'll be able to go up at a higher speed here shortly. Well, actually, I don't know what happened to speed now, but I think we might be okay. Because now it's all saying the same. Let's just go up. See if they freak out about it again. And the PC-24 is included in the Premium Deluxe Edition of the sim. Alright, so it looks like we've cleared out of the speed restriction we had. Not sure when that changed. I was too focused on getting this situated. Let's head outside to enjoy some views of our brand new VIP DC-24. Alright, now that we're unfrozen and not at the brink of stalling, let's go ahead and continue our tour back here. Hello everybody, I just want to let you guys know that we almost did just spiral out of the sky. So if you guys want to pay an extra $300,000 or so for this fantastic experience, I would very much appreciate it. So just thought I'd let you guys know about what's going on. Just so you know, you do have a foldable table that you can flop out as well for all of your business needs. Also, no free views. It's also part of the $300,000 extra if you want to pay for it. If you do, that would be excellent. You will also get the views included in that $300,000 price tag. Thank you for flying Cowtown VIP Air, where we make sure we charge you for everything. Your complimentary free half of a peanut will be arriving shortly. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Perfect. And we're heading to 32,000 feet, correct? Yes. So we're almost there. Excellent. Hitting our third waypoint. Again, not that hefty of a flight, which is great. Just gonna have to get used to landing and the right descent since we have passengers now. I'm so used to just cardboard boxes being behind us, so something to get used to for sure. Alright. And we're already manual on our auto throttle. We did that before. Let's see. Did they fix the glitch for the VIP missions yet? Yes, that's why we are doing it. That is why we are here. This must be unnerving for the VIP passenger. Make sure to confiscate their phone before you land in case they record any of your dialogue. It's all under control, it's fine. And Funsy, yes, because if it gets iced over, because this right here, hang on, I'll pop back out again and show you. These guys up in the front are what indicate your airspeed, and once those freeze up, obviously it's not getting the air intake to determine that, so then that's what happens when it does that. So you're wanting to de-ice those, and then that way you'll be good to go. So yeah, if that happens and you're not getting your airspeed, it's because those froze over. Oh, it was just after the waypoint. Okay. Because it was still showing that 140 with the other waypoints too, but for some reason it's swapped over. But it's all good. We're cruising. Only, Brian, we know how to land. This isn't Spirit, one of those that are always some aircraft carrier landings. Or something of the sort. Go ahead and get our barometer set correctly. We're a little bit higher than what we need to be. Just by over 140 feet, nothing too crazy. Alright, we can go ahead and turn this off. We'll go back to auto. It's so weird doing a VIP flight finally. I mean, the only one we've done is that initial mission with the PC-14 or whatever. Right? Is it the 14? The 12, not the 14. Because that was the first one, and then after that, if you bought an aircraft, you weren't seeing any of these missions, so finally being able to purchase an aircraft and do a VIP charter flight is awesome. Upsell them on landing safely, 150,000 for a smooth landing. The bronze package is only 25,000 and guarantees you'll make it to the ground. I love that. Get a little tiered thing going on. Oh, Reaper, how do you have VIP jobs? I still don't have any showing on my map. I don't know. I launched the sim this morning and my private charter flights were there. I bought the PC-24 just to see if the VIP side of the charter flights were there, and sure enough, we found one. I would just restart the sim possibly, but yeah, I haven't had it for the past week, so every day I was just checking to see if those popped up again, and sure enough they did. Right now I can't, because I'm almost at the overspeed. I mean, I'm a little bit under it, but if I go over that, the plane's going to start freaking out on us. I mean, I can go... I always like to be a little bit of away from overspeed. I don't like being right next to it, just in case, like, some turbulence happens or anything. So, yeah, I mean, I could go up a little bit more, but I'm fine with where we're at currently. We've still got a nice 341 ground speed going on. I mean, here, I'll bring it up a little bit. If everything goes wrong, we can blame Barkeys, okay? Yeah, that's odd, Reaper, because my Corvallis can finally be utilized again, and then I just wanted to buy this since I had the money for it just to see if the VIP flights were there, and they were. All over the place, Europe, US, all that. By the way, a little update, I got rid of the Vision Jet, so... I know, shocking. So right now I have the Saab 340, the Cessna Corvallis, a PC-24 for cargo, and now a PC-24 for VIP flights, finally. It's about time. I've been looking forward to doing these forever, but never bought the plane because they never showed up. I love that you see the window shades closed from outside, too. They are showing up for me today. Nice, Adam. Yep. Pretty awesome. Welcome back, Kyle. Well, I gotta say, I think the Pilatus is cooler than the Vision Jet, but I know people love that plane. I'm just... I'm just kidding around. But I don't know, this is... yeah. Yeah, Reaper, I'm not sure why you're not seeing it. But very nice, John. Glad you got the charter flights back. But they really need to add other icons for it, because instead of it being, because it's weird, it says VIP for everything. It shouldn't. I think private charter should have its own logo and icon, and then VIP should be for VIP missions, because obviously we weren't able to do any VIP missions the entire time the sim has been out, because even if you bought the plane, no missions would spawn for the PC-24, the PC-12, and so forth. So I'd like to see them separate private charter and VIP charter, or just make it, well no, don't do that. Just split it up, because then it'll be easier to have like an at-a-glance view to see if it's going to be a Pilatus PC-24 mission, or if it's going to be a private charter with a Cessna Corvallis or a Vision Jet type stuff, you know? Well, I think the Vision Jet can do both, right? Both VIP and private, but everything that we've been doing has been private up until today, which is the first time I've seen an actual VIP flight outside of the initial mission be available in the sim, which is just exciting. And we actually have a relatively short flight. It's nothing too long. I mean, it'll still be about an hour and a half or so, possibly closer to 2. But we're almost halfway through this flight, especially now that we're at cruise altitude and cruise speed. Yeah, they are, because that's why it's funny seeing people say, like, oh, you know, I have the, or not, I haven't, but people kind of get it confused because they see the VIP icon even though it's not what we've been doing the whole time. So I'd like to see that separated for sure. Instead of you having to individually go to each of the same icon to see where a VIP one is, it just doesn't make any sense. So hopefully down the road we get that separated, have a private charter flight icon, and then that way it's a lot easier to find a mission that you're looking for, as opposed to having everything under the VIP icon when it isn't VIP. Oh man. I'm just glad I wasn't giving you guys bad info when this whole thing kicked off last week where the missions disappeared. Because I thought it was weird that that would just be the only thing that disappears and then that's it. Because, you know, the whole time I was saying I think they're bringing it down for maintenance to bring in these missions, and sure enough, it finally comes back and boom, a VIP mission finally. Oh man, I love it. Which is great. I'm glad we kind of finally got to see a showcase of what they meant by them not having to push an update out for every single change they make. They can do stuff on their end, and it just shows up in the sim. Again, I would still love to see some communication on that. Like, if they do really take down a mission set, a prompt in career mode or something that says, hey, this mission's going to be gone for a certain amount of time, maybe a week, and then we're just working on it. Like, it'd be just nice to be in the know of what's happening rather than things just disappearing out of the sim, and then everybody's just kind of coming up with these random theories of, oh, it's on purpose, it's not a bug. It's just like, how do you even say that? Like, what is this? But I would love to see that communication for back-end stuff as well, so it isn't just gone and then everybody's just speculating as to what's going on. And yeah, because obviously I know a holiday break was going on, so obviously the developers weren't really around or anything like that. I'm not saying like, oh, they should have been communicating with us, like, you know, the Microsoft Flight Sim forums, where everybody's complaining about no communication. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. But now that we're here, hopefully down the road when they do stuff like that, or do any maintenance on specific features or mission sets, I would love to see a prompt in the sim that says, hey, this is going to be gone for a certain amount of time, just so you know. And then maybe give a little bit of an update as what they're doing with it. And then if they do bring it back, it would be nice to have another prompt that's like, hey, these missions are back, here's what we fixed. The VIP mission should start spawning, and you know, stuff like that would be really nice going down the road, I think. But very nice, Dan, very nice. Just so you know, the oxygen glitch is still a thing, obviously, with the PC-12. At least I'm pretty sure. I've never potted just because I've heard people talk about it. But if you go with the PC-24, it's been excellent. I'm over 40 hours with this aircraft now, and couldn't be happier with it for both cargo and now VIP flights. Hello everybody, it's your captain again. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your no-view flight, since you guys are being a bunch of cheapos and not wanting to purchase the $300,000 look outside your window package. So because of that, you will now not receive your half of a peanut. Have a nice day. I still love how this door just like slammed shut. Oh, it's fantastic. Alright. Check up on how our flight's doing here. About to move on to the next waypoint. And again, with the VIP flights, we're not going to really worry about runway length, since we're going to be actually going to major airports for the most part, which is great. Got a medium-sized airport with a 2,445 meter runway. My goodness, that's weird to see. I'm used to about 12 to 1,600 meter length runways, so that's pretty awesome. You do not know how happy I am. Like, it's awesome finally getting to use this, and like Tim was saying, by the way, shout out to another Tim. I'm also Tim, but really looking forward to heavy cargo. I can't wait to use my Saab 340, but I'm still glad I bought it, because, oh god, let's not hit my controller here and hit buttons. But I bought the Saab 340 even though I can't use it because there's no heavy cargo missions. But with the crew using it, I made over $730,000 with it, which is with the crew running it, which is awesome after 7 hours of them flying. So it's a great money maker even though we can't use it yet, but really looking forward to being able to use that once that does come around. And very nice, Reaper. That's awesome that you got the VIP flights in there. Yeah, Dan, if you stay below, I think 18,000 feet or so, you should be good to go with not dealing with that oxygen issue. But very nice, Adam. And no, Murder, your name. They didn't acknowledge anything. That's what I was talking about earlier. It's just, it would be nice to be a bit more in the know of what's happening in the sim, especially if they take down a component in the sim, like a whole mission set. It would just be nice to see that, because if they don't, you can see what happens. People just go crazy with these weird, like, theories as to what's happening. Or it's a feature in the sim that missions disappeared. It's just like, why would anybody even believe that to begin with? But anyways, again, would love to see communication on that in the future when things like that do go down for maintenance. Keep looking around, Chris, because we were looking around for a little bit. I mean, they're not like as common as the private ones, But I went over to Europe and I was just kind of cycling through those, and then it popped up, and I was so excited. So just keep looking around the world. Plus, just so you know, I do have a lot of Europe and the US open. Most of Europe is available, and the US. So if you have a shorter amount of, or a less amount of area open, I would definitely start recommending opening up the map a bit more, just so you have a higher chance of getting these to spawn in. But we'll look at the map again after we finish this up, see if we can find another one. Hopefully that's the case, and this isn't just a one and done thing. So yeah, we'll see once we're done with this flight. Blaze, it was showing at $178,000. So my cargo ones are typically around what? What are they normally at? So they're around 500,000 or so. So this should be paying pretty good. We'll see, because obviously what it shows isn't what you get paid. You get paid more than that. So we'll see here. Are we talking about this flashing red thing? Because sometimes it does, and sometimes it sets it. I don't really pay much attention to it, honestly, but yeah, I've... Destination elevation. But yeah, I'm assuming it's supposed to auto-do it, or there's probably a setting somewhere that you can do it. But yeah, I've seen it have a number, and then other times it just does that sitting there. But no, there's not going to be any aircraft fixes or anything right now. Even though I think they can do that on the back end too, but I feel like that's going to be more of just major updates. Because I did see a post, I'll need to find it again. And Dan, the Middle East, India, and Africa, because my main hub is Saudi Arabia pretty much for my cargo stuff, where I'm not dealing with any weather for the most part. Except for sometimes around the water, the oceans, and so forth. But other than that, it's been perfect for cargo. Because the Middle East, I haven't run into a runway that's way too short. Same with Africa or India. All the runways have at least been over 900 to 1,000 meters. It's been perfect. I haven't had any issues in 40 hours of cargo flights with the PC-24. Regarding airports or the configurations of them, or having random stuff in the runways or next to taxiways. I just feel like it's the perfect, and there's some cool scenery around Africa, the Middle East, and around India as well. So it's a nice thing to have a variety of terrain, and not having to worry about running into a too short of an airport or anything like that. So highly recommend that. I did the same thing. Yeah, Adam, I did the exact same thing. I went from Europe, and I was just like, I'm kind of done with this, and then just headed south, making my way to the Middle East with my cargo stuff, and I'm really happy with the decision to do that. But yep, Dan, it's the perfect place for it. It really is. Been really enjoying my time flying around there. Alright, we'll pop back out. It's been a little bit. Too bad we got a lot of cloud cover. There's some cool mountains we're flying over. You can see a little bit off the nose right there. KW94, I am in career, and this is just the livery that it gave us randomly. Because right now you don't choose what livery you want. But we've been really lucky with the PC-24. I mean, it's been... we've had some excellent liveries with this aircraft. And this is my favorite one.
Center, Pilatus November, tree 216, 1FL tree 20.
Latest November tree 216, 1 launch center radar contact. Continue to a spot.
I'm assuming... Let's see what the weather's like over here. We got 7-knot winds, almost 4 nautical mile visibility, and scattered clouds. So we pretty much have these clouds all the way over, which is alright. And then once we land, I'm really interested. I'm hoping we'll run into another one. Again, hopefully it's not a one and done thing and then it just kind of disappears again, but we'll see. Because I didn't spend too much time in Europe finding this, so... We're gonna be descending here shortly, actually. I don't know if we're going to get to flight level 241 after we pass this waypoint, or if we go to 24,000 after. I guess we'll find out. We'll see if... Because right now we are only... Ellen, all this is after the fact. That's a missed approach. We're only 17 minutes out from our destination, so if this pays really well, it's going to be nice, because these are much shorter flights than obviously cargo was. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be differences too, because obviously every mission has a different length and different pay. Get on fuel. So yeah, we'll definitely be... Well, we're about to lose our waypoint, actually. Sorry, we'll just tell it to go to this one. There we go. Why is that just a weird bug? Is that why those discontinuity? Continuity? Or what? I can't even say. Those things. Why are they even in the flight plan? Or how it goes? I'm assuming that's a bug, because I don't know why that would even be there, but hey, at least we can get rid of it. But I butchered trying to say it too, which was awesome. And Zone, I'm glad you enjoy the content. If you click VNAV on and put altitude selector at or below the altitude on the flight plan, it will descend on its own. Gotcha. I mean, I don't like cheating though. Oh, that'll never get old, honestly. I mean, it's all good. I mean, the thing I like doing vertical speed. I know there's the whole flight control thing. I feel like a lot of it's just too much of a descent. Like, I don't know, it's just... I like to cheat but just a little bit of cheating. You know, just manual cheating. Yeah, because I mean the VIP missions aren't like 500 of them everywhere, because you're wanting to look at major airports and so forth, probably from bigger cities where you're gonna see more of those mission types. I'll look at the hotspots as well, and then we can kind of see what's going on around the world too, because we can open up some other places that we haven't been to specifically. But I'm glad you found one, Reaper. That's awesome. And Strider, yes, the charter flights are back, but now, okay, see, this is why they need to change it, because everybody's just calling everything VIP. So the charter flights are back that we've been doing forever, the private ones, you know, with the Vision Jet, the Cessna Corvallis, all that kind of stuff. But now they've also made it to where when you buy the bigger planes for the VIP missions, not the private charter ones, the VIP charter ones, those missions are finally popping into the map, which they haven't for the entirety of the Sims release. So now both the charter flights, the private ones that we've been doing since release, are back, but the VIP ones are finally in the world, and this is our first time doing it. So yes, the ones that we've been doing, the private charter ones, are here, but the VIP missions have finally arrived as well. So just again, Microsoft, Asobo, if you're watching this, let's split those up, please. Thank you. I've been in Eastern American states in Winter Storm Blair to get that bad weather bonus, and it has been really exciting. The game is fun when you have to fight icing, even with the icing systems on. Nice, Andrew. I'm sure you're getting a great payout of bad weather bonus, too. If waypoints are too far away from another, then the FMS doesn't know how to connect it. You can delete those and... Oh, okay. So that's why it does the... Gotcha. Well, good to know. I'm glad I can just delete it and keep going. Well, yeah, no, I know. That's what I mean, Joe. That's why I want them to change it, because people just say everything's VIP when it isn't. That's why I'd like to see them change it and give private charter flights its own icon and separate icon. So then that way, when you're trying to do a private flight and you want to do that, you can find that at a glance. And then when you want to do a VIP one, then you're looking for the VIP one that it shows. Because I don't know why they made it to where VIP is joined together. It doesn't make any sense. And very nice, Chris. Very nice. And Tin Man, yeah, we're in our favorite jet because we can finally use it for a mission that wasn't available the entire time the Sim's been out. It's finally popping on the map, and it's the VIP charter flights. That's weird, Dustin. We have the Corvallis, we've used it a bunch, and I've never seen anything with not having autopilot. That is odd. But again, Asobo, let's go ahead and split the missions up. Because it really doesn't make any sense to have private and VIP together. Because what they should do is just charter flight for the private stuff, you know, with the Corvallis and all that. That would be perfect. And then VIP stays VIP for these missions. Because it makes no sense to have them together. So it would be nice having that charter icon. And then that way you know what you're looking for, instead of hunting through every icon to see what it is specifically. The whole right monitor on my Corvallis doesn't work. That is weird. I've never seen that. That is definitely something I've not experienced with the Corvallis. And we've had quite a few flights with that. We can pop into it after this just to see if anything's changed, because I haven't flown it in a bit, so something might have just changed randomly, but Oh, shoot. I'm so used to cargo, I forgot. My
First,
bad.
I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on flight CTA 111. We are currently
See, it gets the call sign right, though. Because it did CTA for Cowtown Airs, but it doesn't do the name right.
It's 2:48 p.m. and are expecting to land in Pesqueira Borromeo approximately at 3:10 p.m.
But you know what, I can get over that with the fact that we can actually do these missions now, so I don't really care.
We should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Yeah, that's weird, Dustin. That is definitely odd. Sorry, we didn't get dinged for it yet, so at least I opened that up. You get used to having passengers again, my goodness. All right. Hey, a bit more of the mountains down here. And yes, a filter would be nice as well, for sure. No doubt about it. Oh.
Descend and maintain FL 190 Pilatus 161.
I think 1,500 feet per minute will be perfect. I mean, I'm sure I can have a steeper descent going, but I don't really want to freak everybody out back there. Because we are still 18 minutes out. the elevation of these mountains, by the way? Hopefully less than 19,000. I mean, since we're having a slow descent, it's fine. We'll be over here by the time we get to that. Honestly, they could scrap that livery. Sorry to whoever created that livery, the purple, yellow, green striped caravan, whatever that was. I didn't feel bad deleting or selling that plane, I'm gonna be honest. I did not like that livery whatsoever. That was my least favorite livery I've seen in the sim. But thankfully, it's not on my Pilatus, because I would be sad. Oh wait, that Andrew, that purple, yellow, green one is based off of a real one? Well, they gotta change it. they gotta get somebody to make a new livery for them. In Natty, they did fix the missions. The private charter flights are back, but also the VIP flights are finally in the sim. And Low Time Commercial Pilot, welcome. Hello, hello. How are you doing this fine day? Any opinion on the Corvallis versus the SR-22? I mean, I love the Corvallis. I mean, I've used it for a lot of flights already, for the private charters, and it's a really fun aircraft to use and land. I don't think I've flown the SR-22 yet.
Pilatus 161, you are 59 miles northeast. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Expect ILS Zulu runway tree 5 approach via UPNIP transition. Clear to UPNIP.
That's so cool. Like, I love that there's different... Because with cargo, you're not dealing with the speed restrictions, except for, you know, the 250 knots below 10,000. But I'm really loving the fact that going into these types of missions, you're dealing more with the speed as you're descent. Like, I love that. That's really cool. Did I? Oh, I don't have to reply to him? Okay, that's kind of weird. So then we're at the perfect descent rate then. I'm happy with that. Let's get an outside view for this turn here. I'll bring this up a little bit too. We don't need to go all the way to 170, but 175 will be perfect. Caravan cargo livery is horrible. I agree, yes. And Blaze, you agree as well? Nice. But yeah, it'll be really cool, especially when more and more aircraft are going to be able to be utilized in career mode as well. It'll just be cool just ever evolving your companies. It's not going to be much of a turn since we have half bank on. I mean, it's not that the livery, like the way it looks bad, it's just the color choices are, I don't know, not very appealing. Pink, yellow, and purple, or whatever it is, it's just, why would you ever want that on a plane anywhere in the world? It's like, no thanks. Sold that as soon as I got over to the Pilatus. It is. I'm glad the clouds have cleared up a little bit. Looks excellent. In the PC-24 from 25,000 feet, you need 55 nautical miles to come down to land at sea level. Nice. I feel like we're doing alright. I mean, what really happens normally if I'm if I'm too high up, I kind of just go out a little bit further and then get my turn on the final after that. Yeah, it seems like everybody's getting that livery, so there must not be a variation just yet on what the Caravan gets for cargo, would be my guess. But it's all good. I mean, I love the Caravan, but switching over to the PC-24 has just been excellent. It's my favorite plane in career so far. It's another one that's really fun to fly and a joy to land as well. So hopefully we can get a fantastic landing on our first VIP flight. That would be nice. We're about to reach 19,000 feet. Hopefully we'll get another clearance to go further because we are... Oh, that was okay. That was perfect timing. All right.
Descend and maintain 5,000 foot Pilatus 161.
Just talking about it. And now that we've cleared that, we'll bring this down just a little bit more. We'll bring it down to 2,000 feet per minute. And then if we start getting too close to that 205 range, because I think that's what they said, don't go over, right? Yeah. We can bring it back up a little bit. We'll just kind of manage that. But very nice, Andrew. We got some lovely snow here today, too. Did a little bit of shoveling this morning. Might have to do a little bit more after the stream, but that's alright. But happy to have you in the stream, Andrew. Hope you're making up a delicious lunch. Oh, yeah, Dustin, of course. Yeah, customization's definitely coming. I would love to make it to where a custom livery editor, or making it to where you can add in your own custom logo to the aircraft. I think that'd be pretty cool, because obviously there's a spot specifically for logos, as you can see here. So if I can get my cow logo on the tail, that'd be pretty cool. But it'll be really interesting to see what customization's like down the road, but that is definitely something that is on the radar for sure. The Lady Azul is all about the eggplant color. Interesting reaction. What does it mean? Hey, drummer! I don't use VR for live streaming because OBS doesn't showcase, like, it looks weird on the PC. It doesn't look anything like what I'm seeing on the headset, so that's why there's no live stuff. I mean, I could do it through streaming it if I wanted to, but for the most part, the streams are standard flight sim. Oh, that's awesome, Blaze. I guess I didn't look into, because I was in the alpha, but I did see the whole using your voice as the voice in the sim, which is, I'm hoping that comes out at some point, because I really want to use that. That's the other thing too, Adam. I mean, it's better for videos with VR instead of a full live stream of it, so that's why I kind of just stick away from it. Because filming directly on the headset is so much better, because it already has a stabilizer built into it, which makes it look nice and smooth. The new headset looks awesome. Like, it records so much better than the Quest 2 did. Hopefully you guys enjoyed checking out that VR flight sim that we did yesterday of Dawn of Jets. What a cool game by a small company. We'll be doing more videos over that over the course of time, whatever, just randomly. We'll dive through more of those jets and getting into the dogfighting and so forth. That'll be fun. But yeah, really love supporting those smaller teams that make those awesome flight sim games. So you can expect more videos over that. I don't do any third-party stuff. Plus, I'm not really too. I'm fine with the way ATC is. I don't need to have like real talking to them. I just not good. Nope, my flight sim content is gonna be pretty much, well, it is. It's going to be vanilla for the entirety of the sim, except for obviously third-party planes that we buy and so forth. But I don't do any extra software or anything like that. But if you do, awesome, I'm glad you enjoy it, and hopefully it works out for you. I'm not saying like, oh, it's terrible or anything like that, it's just, it's not something that interests me. I like landing the C-208 because it can forward and side slip like no other plane of its class, but I really wish they would bring the Twin Otter. I need the Twin Otter, I must have it. I think, for the most part, the planes that aren't in career mode obviously aren't ready for it, so I think that's why some of them that should be in, like cargo and all that kind of stuff, aren't there, is because of that fact. So, again, that's just me speculating, but I'm pretty sure that's why. But it'll be really cool to see the Twin in career mode for sure. And yeah, Blaze, it's... because like I said in the video, I mean, I've seen a lot of those types of, like, there's a VTOL, whatever, I don't know. There's a few of them that are Quest only, like mobile hardware flight sims. So they're just, I don't know, they're just not very interesting to me. And I saw that one, I was like, I'm buying this immediately. And happy I did. Such a cool game. Grilled cheese and homemade slow cooker beef stew, perfect after landing in the snow. Nice, Andrew. That sounds delicious. Watching while I fly my first VIP charter in the PC-24. Can't wait to see these payouts. I'm excited too, Chris. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty decent because these flights are relatively short. Like because we've been in the air now for
Passing 10,000 feet.
a little over an hour. So if it's a pretty decent payout for just an hour 20, hour 30 of flying, I'll be pretty happy with that. And absolutely, Code 3. Absolutely. Alright, I caught up with everybody. Fantastic. And now, we need heavy cargo to pop in so I can use my Saab. I'm really excited for that, even though I know the Saab has some issues, but anyways, it's still making me almost $1 million in passive income out of 7 hours of flying, so I'm not going to complain. But again, still really happy to see that back-end fixing, you know, updating stuff that they were talking about getting used. Because, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of as to why it was gone for a week. And no, don't believe other channels that are like, oh, it's on purpose, that missions disappear every so often. That's dumb. I don't know why anybody would even say that, but anyways. We are still descending to our lovely 3,000 feet, right? No, 5,000. And again, I'm still glad I didn't lead you guys down the wrong path, because I've been saying this since the beginning of these missions disappearing. It's like, it seems weird that they would just disappear out of nowhere. And I was like, I think they're fixing things, and then hopefully when it comes back to VIP missions, you can go back to those streams. I'm on record saying this. So, there we go. JP, no update, but back-end fixing. Where you don't need to update the sim. It can be stuff that they can do server-side, and you can just launch the sim, and things will be fixed. And Strider, you're definitely going to bring in cash now with the medium cargo. I mean, it is a great moneymaker, especially when you get to the PC-24 medium cargo. You're making between 1 million and 1.8 million per mission, which is awesome. And Prodigy, welcome, welcome. It's going great, hopefully going great for you as well. And who's getting a grilled cheese? Am I getting a grilled cheese? Nice. What are you talking about, drummer? A pair of legs, like in that VR game I was talking about? Dawn of Jets? No, because you're pretty much the pilot, but again... Oh, you're just talking about I'm glad that there's no body here. Because if there was, it'd be kind of a... Like, some things would kind of be blocked, and it just... Most people would probably just turn it off anyways, so I'm perfectly fine not having a body in the pilot seat. Because... For the most part, it would just end up getting in the way of everything, so... Oh.
We'll start our descent soon, Linate. We expect to land in a few minutes. It's currently 3:10 p.m. and temperature is 45 degrees Fahrenheit in Pesqueira Borromeo. On behalf of our captain, thank you for choosing Radiant Airways today. We wish you a pleasant stay in Pesqueira Borromeo, and we hope to see you again very soon.
One final outside view here as we're coming into land. Get this out of here. It just depends on the plane you're using, Strider, because if you do have like three or more passengers in the Corvallis, they'll be outside the aircraft. So if you get like only 2 in there, you'll be good. The Boeing Bonanza, or the Beechcraft Bonanza, goodness gracious, is another one. But again, I mean, maybe some things have changed. I haven't used those aircraft in a while, so... Because they said aircraft stuff can be also back-end fixes too. But I feel like if that was the case, those planes would probably be... I don't know how... Like, if they would have to deactivate the plane. But for the most part, I think a lot of those types of fixes will probably be full-on updates that we have to install. And that's the other thing too, because you know, with the Caravan, those flights are long, and those 6-hour flights turn into about 2.5 hours long with the PC-24. So I highly recommend working your way towards this aircraft. It's pretty much bug-free. I mean, I haven't seen anything that's out of the ordinary with it, except for maybe the pressurization thing, which now it kind of did what it needed to. But that doesn't matter because it doesn't affect your score or anything like that. It's just, it pays well, it's fast. It's just an awesome plane. Been loving it out of the... Hang on, it's back here, I know. Because yeah, we should be well over 40 hours with this aircraft now. It is, Glenn. It certainly is. Oh, you get 400,000 just skipping everything? Oh, that's just, I mean, I see, again, if people do it, whatever. I mean, I couldn't see myself doing, because I don't want to race through this and then not have anything to work towards anymore. Like, it was nice going through this entire month plus now of working your way up, you know, going from a Cessna 172 up to this, and then of course when I'll be able to fly that Saab 340 and everything, and then getting the Beluga. Like, I love having that progression. I know some people say it's a grind and everything, but honestly, once you make your way through, I mean, honestly, once you get the medium cargo, things really kick up a lot, and then it kicks up even more when you get to the PC-24. You make some fantastic money. But yeah, I mean, it's just, to me, I couldn't go through that, but if people do it, it's just like, it doesn't really affect me. It's like if they want to race through it and then not have anything to work towards anymore, then that's on them. But yeah, that's just something I couldn't see myself doing, because then it just ruins the experience of progressing through it. Like, I was so excited when I finally was able to purchase the Saab for $11 million, and then you get that new hangar space, or your office is up on the second level, you see that parked in the hangar. I mean, that was just so cool to see. So I really enjoy the progression through this career mode. And that too, Adam, yeah, it's just, yeah. And then, as I've been saying through this entire time, career mode is just awesome because it gets you flying into places you really wouldn't fly in free flight. It'd be just like, I'm not going to go over there. And then you get to see some really cool scenery. So if you skip all that, then it's like, okay, it's kind of a pointless thing to do. And then, you know, you don't see the cool scenery that you'd be flying over. You know, all that kind of stuff. So it's just... But I wouldn't be surprised if that number gets changed, though, because, I mean, it's just pointless getting almost $500,000 for doing nothing. Doesn't make much sense. Can I get a lower... Are we good here? How have I not gotten clearance to bail out of IFR here? Should be coming up any time, because we're getting rather close to the airport. I can't scroll on my EFB. Okay. Interesting.
Blaze 161, you were 1 tree miles south.
There we go.
Contact Milan Tower on 118 for when inbound.
Tower on 118 for Pilatus 161.
Probably should have been talking to them a little bit earlier. We're 12 miles out, that's okay.
216, 112 miles south inbound ILS, Zulu runway, tree 5 approach.
So I should be able to...
161 Milan Tower. QNH 1008 cleared ILS Zulu runway tree 5 approach.
bail out of autopilot now and just do our own thing.
ILS Zulu runway tree 5 approach Pilatus 161.
Pilatus 161 line 249er at 4. Cleared to land runway tree 5.
Cleared to land runway tree 5 Pilatus 161.
And we shouldn't have too much cloud cover. We should be under the clouds before we get to the airport, hopefully. Go ahead and get our flaps in here already. I think I need to descend a little bit quicker here because I think we're relatively close to this airport. I wish I could zoom in, but I don't know why that stopped on that. That's okay. Oh god, we're really close. I see it right there already. That's not good. Too far to the right now. Oh, we should still be fine. It just looked a lot closer on our screen there. It is right here, though. Which obviously we're too high. Why don't I hear this? Okay, we're good. Still too high. Going way too slow on our descent there, but it's okay. We're not going too crazy. Oh, I haven't armed my... Nope. Nope. They really need to make that not so sensitive either. Because you do like a little change and then it's just... It's like, oh, you want 50%? No. A little outside view for you. Alright, we'll focus now. Hang on. We're still too high. This isn't the time for outside cameras. $100. Woo! Beautiful. Let's get over to the right here. Nice. Oh, I love landing this thing.
Pilatus 161, turn next taxiway.
Will do. Welcome to wherever we just landed. I'm just here for the paycheck. You know, I don't really care where you guys are trying to get to, but whatever.
Pilatus 161, contact ground on 121.8.
Going to 121. 8 Pilatus 161.
It's so weird being at bigger airports again. I mean, doing cargo, you don't really do that really often.
Linate ground Pilatus November 3216. 1 taxi to parking.
Hello, World of Plane, and thank you, Strider and Blaze.
1 taxi to General Aviation Parking.
And thank you, Glenn.
Taxiway Golf Alpha.
Taxi to General Aviation parking using Taxiway Golf Alpha Pilatus 161.
Alright, where are we heading? Oh, not far at all. Oh, it's right there. I don't even have to... Let's let our passengers know.
To all passengers, welcome to Linate. Local time is 3:22 p.m. For your safety, the captain has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing Radiant Airways. We look forward to seeing you again.
Can't wait till he says Cowtown Air.
Stay in Pesqueira Borromeo.
Let's not get another speeding ticket here that we got on the... when we first started here. I still can't believe we just did a VIP charter flight. I mean, my goodness. That's crazy. So happy about it, though. But yes, Trenton, the passive income's only based off of your flight time in the sim. So if you're not in the sim, it's not going to be accumulating anything. So you are correct. Hopefully, Blaze, hopefully keep your Vision Jet going.
Glad we've arrived.
I even managed to catch some shut-eye, and I'm not usually a fan of flying.
They're happy. Excellent. I just love having another excuse to purchase yet another PC-24, so... Oh, I'm surprised I'm so low on that. I mean, 86%. I mean, they probably didn't like my taxiing. Nice. So this will probably... I'm hoping at least 1 million. Or close to it. Honestly, a bit less than I thought, but that's still good. I mean, again, it's only an hour and a half of flying, so $500,000 in an hour and a half, not too bad. Plus, it's just nice having something a bit different compared to just doing cargo. And that might have been one of the lesser paying ones, because I'm sure there's going to be some differences in that. Which, let's go ahead and see. But anyways, I'll show the map as well. Kind of get an idea of how many missions there are regarding VIP. I mean, they're all over the place. And again, hopefully we can run into some other VIP ones. And this is what I'm also meaning. What I was talking about during the flight. So see how charter service is VIP with the crown all the time? This should be reserved for the flights we just did, and then charter private should have its own thing. That way, it's easier to see from a glance at what mission is instead of having to go to each individual... Oh, there's another one! VIP, yeah, they're all over the place now. So that's our second one. Private. I mean, they're still spawning less than private charters, but at least they're spawning at all. Ooh. Oh, that's... I don't want to go to the same airport we were just at. So there's 2 VIP ones? Which, what did that one pay again? Where did it go? Which one was it? Is that going to the same place? It is. Why do they all go to the same airport? But see, that's 118,660. The other one over here was more, I think. 160,000. So there's a, you know, fluctuation in price depending on the length and so forth. I'd like to not go to the same airport again, though. If we can. But before I do anything, I'm going to head to the restroom, so I will be right back. But again, if we go to the US too, and zoom in, we got plenty of options as well. See if there's any VIP in the US. As we know they're in Europe. Private, 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 private. Doesn't seem like the US is having any spawns, so Europe is definitely the place to go if you're not seeing any in the US, like I am. But alright, hang on, I'll be right back. I'll let you enjoy the map real quick. I'll be right back. All right. So before we do anything else, I do want to check something too. Let's see what the hotspots are currently. And see if that makes... Because right now Europe seems like the hotspot if you're wanting to do VIP stuff. So... let's see what the map show. Why is... my scroll bar isn't doing anything anymore? What happened? Did I do like a scroll lock on an accident? No. Okay. Might restart the sim so I don't have to deal with that. Because here, hang on. Is it doing it everywhere? Nope, just the sim. Okay, so the sim has locked my scroll. Oh, it's back now. Okay, it's fine. My computer just wanted me to scroll somewhere else. So right now the density area... well, that's spring, so... okay. We'll look around a little bit more, because I just want to see if there's other specific areas that are having a bunch, because right now, Europe is the spot to be for it. I got nothing VIP-wise in the Middle East or in India, where I've been flying cargo. Nothing in Africa. And nothing in Australia, with the parts I have open at the moment. Let's go up to... okay. See, the wording is all wrong, too, because... yeah, this whole thing needs to be redone, because it says VIP taxi flight, but it's not a VIP flight. It's private. So it's just... They needed to rework this, because it's not VIP, it's a private charter flight, which is going to pay less, of course, than a VIP one. Because the thing I'm looking at, just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, is if we go here... you see how it's... oh, see, it's backward. What has happened? Like, it's a mess. Anyways, at least it's here. Because for whatever reason, now it's private charter when it's a VIP mission. Just notice that, so the descriptions are wrong. But right there at the top of the box, it says Charter Service VIP. Those are the missions that are going to pay more. And if we go up here... oh, now we got VIP everywhere. What the heck is going on? Now I want to showcase private. There we go. And then this is a private charter service. So the descriptions are flipped. They're wrong. This is supposed to be what the VIP description is. Wherever it is now. Oh, see, this one's correct. This is VIP travel with a VIP mission. And then this is supposed to say private charter, not VIP travel. So the descriptions are wrong. What you're looking for is in the top, where it says charter service, either private or VIP. And you can see the prices are much different compared to the two. So yeah, there's some work to do. Again, Asobo, if you're listening to this or watch this, let's split these two up instead of them being together, because it doesn't make any sense to have them together. Charter should have its own icon, and then VIP can stay the way it is for VIP. So unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be heading to the same airport, but we'll start from somewhere else. But I can get over the fact that the description's wrong, because at least we have the mission, so it works out. I'll just double check really quick to see if we have anything else in a different spot. Here, hang on, let me open up some other stuff here. Well, I mean, I've actually opened it. Let's go to England here, hang on. Let me open this up really quick. I don't know why I've skipped over England anyways, but we have. It's not on purpose, it just ended up that way. Oh, okay, all these helipads are useless to me. Where are the airports at? I'll just go over here. Because I just want to see if anything VIP-wise is going on here. Private. So it looks like we'll just fly to the same airport that we just did. I mean, we'll be at a different spot. Getting there. But it would have been nice just to have a different scenery going on. Just open up the couple more. If nothing pops up, we'll just dive into what we have on offer. At least I finally opened up England, though. It's exciting. Okay. So we will do this one then. Because I think this one is where we took off from, wasn't it? Because, yeah, this one's going to be a bit of a longer one. So, I mean, that's good. We can see the different price points. Because as we know, that other one was a lot shorter of a flight. Now I can go ahead and check up on chat too, sorry. We'll also wash this really quick. Gotta make it look nice and fancy. And very nice, Dan. But yeah, they need a filter too, for sure. Or just being able to pick a specific mission and then it'll just showcase that. I mean, obviously that's what a filter... Never mind. Well, with passive income, there's not much to explain anyways. It's a very basic system right now. So once you have a crew set on for an aircraft you're not using, and it's just sitting there, all it's doing is whatever time you're putting into the sim is what you're getting in passive income. I've noticed sometimes it'll take a few days, but it'll still calculate it, and then it'll eventually pop up and give you the money from those days that it didn't give you anything, so just keep that in mind.
Quick favor, Captain. I'm expected in Pesquera Borromeo ASAP, so if you'd speed it up a bit, I'd appreciate it.
I'm all about speed. And no interesting story regarding name of the channel, just kind of popped in, honestly.
Ground Pilatus November, tree 2161 IFR to Linny.
How much is this, drummer? The base version is $60, I think. And then there's other versions on top of that. Or if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can get that on PC too. PC Game Pass. You can have that included in the subscription as well. So just depending on what you're wanting to do. Yeah, because the repaint feature is just if whoever made the livery included other like it actually tearing apart and so forth. I'm hoping more of the liveries will include that feature down the road. Because yeah, I haven't noticed the plane have that. You take off in Belgium, this is my home country. Well, very nice, Glenn. I mean, that I don't know actually if employee, because I don't do the employee stuff anymore at this point. Everything I do in the sim is all company based. But I'm assuming it shouldn't matter if I'd have to take a guess.
Ground Pilatus November, tree 2161.
Hello from France. Nathaniel, welcome. Happy to have you from France. Hopefully you're having a
The latest
fantastic
November
evening, then.
3161 taxi to and hold short of runway 29er via taxiway Bravo 1 Bravo 2. Contact tower on 135. 205 when ready.
Because, yeah, like I said, my Saab 340 that I've had in 7 hours of me being in the sim made me almost $1 million on its own, and then another 300,000 from my Cessna Corvallis. It was lovely.
Good morning. Today's passenger is Mr. DeVos today. I know, pretty cool. He's close to a famous athlete and will actually be competing soon. Have a nice trip.
Alright, I think we're heading to the right. Okay, we are. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, what's going on here? How am I getting to the box?
Taxi speed's too high, Captain. We should throttle back.
There's no way I'm too high up. I'm at 9 knots. Do I need to kick you out before we get this flight started, sir? I didn't think so, so let's be quiet over there. I think I know what I'm doing after 40 hours in this aircraft, thank you. Give me this crap already. We've only been taxiing for 20 seconds. I will fly this thing solo. Unbelievable. Who does this guy think he is? I'm glad to hear it, Blaze. Glad your Vision Jet survived. Those buildings on the other side of the airport there look really cool. Just want to make sure our wing's not going to clip anything. Got some very odd hangars here. I don't know what's going to fit in that. Maybe a paramotor? That's for the PC-1, the very short Pilatus aircraft. Just looks funny. Oh, maybe they're building rockets here, who knows? Just very small ones. I do love that they made it to where if you're looking over there, sometimes he just kind of looks at you. So look, after I told him off, he's oh, hey, how's it going? Am I speeding still? Yeah, I didn't think so. Unbelievable. This was the speed I was going too, and he's like, oh, you're going too fast. Very nice, Andrew. Yeah, these co-pilots sometimes, I don't know what they're drinking before the flight, but look into my eyes. Alright. Anyways, let's get things set up here instead of goofing off. So we're gonna be taking off. I'm assuming. Is this what? Wait, what length is this runway? Why does it look really short? It's definitely not a lengthy one, that's for sure. Oh no, it's 15. It just looks short. I don't know why, but yeah, it's 1,500 meters, plenty. Get our couple notches of flaps down. Perfect, 15 degrees. So we are taking off from that direction. So we need the heading to be facing down that way. That way we don't have to scrub through that too long there. At least this was a shorter taxi than the first one, for sure. My goodness. So this should be about a 2-hour flight.
Tower
Give or
Police
take.
November, tree
2.5.
1 ready for departure runway 29er IFR to Lin 8.
Pilatus November Tree 2161 QNH 90909er. Cleared for takeoff runway 29er.
Alright.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29er Pilatus November.
We got our
tree
flaps ready to go.
2161.
Perfect. Let's let our passengers know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this flight to Pesqueira Borromeo. I'm First Officer Peter Destat, and I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable flight to Pesqueira Borromeo today. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please let us know. I gently remind you to fasten your seatbelt, and that this is a non-smoking flight.
Well, I aggressively tell you to fasten your seatbelt.
Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
I'm gonna keep it center without putting too much input in, but sometimes it's just very twitchy.
V1, rotate.
Pilatus 161 contact departure on 126. 625. Good day.
Good day.
Going to 126. 625 Pilatus 161.
Oh, we're going to 38,000 feet this time, too.
Departure Pilatus
6,000 more than before.
61 is passing 1,100 feet, climbing FL Tree 80.
Pilatus November, tree 2161, departure QNH 90909 radar. Contact continue.
Might be able to just go right into nav mode here, actually. Perfect. I like that vertical speed isn't doing what I want it to. Oh. Guess would help if I turned on autopilot, huh? Jeez. Oh, he's not complaining about my speed, though. I think we're okay.
Captain, we're in overspeed. We need to slow down.
Oh shoot! I forgot about the. Oh, I forgot about the 10,000. No, I haven't forgot about that in a while. See, when I stream, I forget things. Crap. I got so thrown off because of the other thing we were doing in that first flight. Now it wasn't a thing, so I'm like, oh, we could just go there. No. That's alright. The people down below us will get over it. Let's go 230. See, we don't get it. penalty for taxi speed, and then we get it for that. It's like, oh man, I forgot about it. That's alright. You live and you learn. But yes, Joe, sorry for delaying on that. The private charter flights are back, and now the VIP mission sets are officially available as well when you get the PC-24 or the PC-12, all that good stuff, which is awesome. But yeah, I saw in the forums, one of the moderators was saying that the first sim update is already well underway in development, which is great, so hopefully we're not too far away from that. If you don't know what a sim update is, it's one of the major sets that come out every so often that include a lot of bug fixings and all that kind of stuff. So something to look forward to there. But again, really happy to see that these missions are finally in sim as well. And Glenn, the PC-24, yes, I haven't had any weird bugs with it or things I need to avoid doing. It's been a perfect aircraft for us.
Center Pilatus November, tree 2161 is at 9,400 feet, climbing
And Ricardo, yes, we have VIP flights. This is what we've been doing the whole stream. Doing online school while watching. Well, happy to have you, Owen. What did they just say? Oh, we're good. Okay. I was missing something. But yeah, Owen, happy to have you here. Give you some entertainment while you're doing some school work. Is console a go or no? From memory that I've heard, it's just... It seems like it's been going well. We did a bit of the Xbox Series X when it first came out, and I think it runs a lot better than 2020 did. Why so many bad reviews? I mean... People just complain. I mean, sure, there's bugs and all that stuff, but... Is there anything that's ruined my experience and not wanted me to play this game? No. I'm actually over 166. I'm over 300 plus hours in Flight Sim 2024 and have been loving it. Happy with my $120 purchase and excited for the future of the sim. Very nice, Glenn. It's a great one to have. I love it. I have the PC-24 for this now, for our VIP flights, as well as our cargo aircraft, and it's been lovely. Oh, here we go. Now we can get over the speed here. Can't believe I forgot that. It's been a while, too. sim just trying to load in something here. Alright, let's see. How long is it saying we're going to be taking to get to our destination? Just over an hour. 1 hour and 1 minute. Nice. Fine with that. We're running into a little bit more rain here. I agree, Adam. Date on the tablet? Probably 2022, August. Yeah. It just doesn't... I think that might be why live weather is a bit weird. I really don't know how that all works, but yeah, I've been saying that since release. Good old August 22nd, 2022. For whatever reason, I don't I don't know why. But yeah, let me see here. So I'm just trying to find that post that they made on the Flight Sim forum, the random moderator. That way I can say it officially with what I was reading. Let's see. My goodness. Is this plane in stock or need to buy? I'm assuming if it's in the standard version of the sim, no, it is in the premium deluxe version of the sim. But yeah, free flight, it works fine, and then for whatever reason, career has a really weird set date for it. Not sure why, but it's all good. I don't really pay much attention to it anyways, I already know what the day is. But let's see if I can find that again. It was a moderator post who said, I'm not sure why people were freaking out because they weren't saying anything over Christmas or New Year's. Obviously, you know, they're on vacation too. But that's why I don't spend much time on the Flight Sim forums. That place is just horrendous. Here it is. Our normal development blog posts will continue starting this Thursday. Most of the community side of the team is returning this week, along with folks from both Microsoft and Asobo. There, of course, were some that worked the past few weeks as well, though there wasn't much communication as the community team was out. However, we are almost back and will be catching up on forum threads, social posts, Discord messages, emails, etc. now. The entire team is working hard towards our first sim update, and we are reporting bugs, user sentiment, and recommendations for fixes internally. Our goal is to tackle important bugs as effectively as we can to get the sim in a better state for our users. And that was posted yesterday. read some other post. They've already had to flag a bunch of comments. I'm not surprised. People are so rude, I swear. I'd hate to be a game developer nowadays. I don't know why my audio is clipping out. I don't know what's happening. Everything's exploding. Hopefully it's just on my end and you guys don't hear that. Nope, I hear it on the stream too. I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully it'll stop. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's, because I know it's supposed to be live weather throughout anything if you have it selected, but right now it's not that way. So we'll see. Sounds good on my. Oh, it's just it's really it's not like a huge issue, just some random little pops that happen. Oh, hello. Microsoft Flight Sim Support just posted this. This morning, a server-side update was performed for Career Mode in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, which restores some missing missions in the following categories: Commercial Flight, Airplane and Rotorcraft, Private Charter, Search and Rescue. Thanks for the reports. We will continue to monitor for any missing missions. Nice, there we go. And that's the type of communication I'm hoping we get for that server-side stuff down the road. That's awesome. I'm glad they posted that. But we already knew. We were ahead of the game. And Reaper, yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, it's with any game nowadays. There's just like a constant barrage of negativity, which is why I'm glad I could come out here and bring some positivity to the flight sim world. Because, you know, obviously what gets clicks is being negative, oh, flight sim's pathetic, and all this other crap. It's like, oh, whatever. People don't seem to understand that as games become more and more complex, obviously there's more things that can possibly go wrong with it. You know, it's just, that's how it is. I'd understand if everybody was really upset considering, you know, like you couldn't play the game at all and you paid money for it, but again, there's been some bugs here and there. But I've been able to get in the sim every day, except for obviously the beginning when the servers were completely crashing because of everybody getting into it. But since then, it's just been excellent. I've had such a fun time with the sim. And yeah. But I get it, you know. Content creators need to be all doom and gloom in order to get more views, so... Ooh, very nice, Brian. Glad you're enjoying 2024. Time should have gone down a little bit more now that we are level. Yeah, we're under an hour now. That'll go down a little bit quicker now too, since we're getting up to our cruise speed. By the way, do we need to talk? Yep, we do. I think we might have got dinged for this too, because we waited a bit longer to tell them about cruise stat. I did that before we descended, so we're getting that done a little earlier this time.
We are currently cruising at an altitude of 34,000 feet at an airspeed of 200 knots. It's 10:56 a.m. and are expecting to land in Pesqueira, Borromeo approximately at 3:10 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the
Nice. And John, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't know if I said anything, but welcome, welcome. And I'm glad you're enjoying it, Reaper. That's awesome to hear. And Reese. Hello, Cal. I'm new to Flight Sim. How do I know what altitude to cruise on? Well, I mean, if you're in career mode, it tells you. It lets you know what altitude. Some airplanes have an like if you're in a Cessna 172, sometimes you get like a $40,000 or 40,000 altitude, not dollar. Cruise, which obviously isn't right. But, I mean, you can always look it up, too, based off the plane that you're flying. But for the most part, the ATC is telling you, like right now, it says reach 38,000 feet. And that's what you just go for. So if you want to follow ATC, they pretty much, for the most part, give you the correct altitude to go to. There's just some instances where it gives you the wrong one for the aircraft that you're in. But yeah, I've had that error happen a few times. Especially if I have multiple flights in one session. I typically go 2 flights and then I restart the sim. Because it feels like if you do a certain amount of consecutive flights, that error pops up. I've noticed that, and sometimes it also pops up. It brings you back to the main menu, and then it does those yellow star missions around the world. So it almost seems like a server update that's kicking out people out of flights. So obviously something needs to be tweaked there, but I've had that happen a few times. But a lot less when I don't do consecutive flights past at least 2. Then I kind of restart it and give it a fresh thing. And yeah, Jesse, I love having the VIP stuff going on finally. You can utilize the 24 in it, rather than just sticking to, like, you know, the Cessna Corvallis or anything like that. Got a pretty hefty turn here. I mean, I know we're doing the half bank turn, so obviously it's going to be a longer one. We're having another turn to the left here. But it's just really nice doing missions with this plane, just for the fact that, you know, you're getting these flights that say 4 or 5 hours long, but they're typically around 1 hour to 2 hours long in the PC-24. It's just awesome. But yep, now all we need is cargo, heavy cargo. Use my Saab. I'm excited to fly that thing. So I'm sure the comments on that is going to be civil. Good day.
Going to 126 for 75 Pilatus 161.
Oh. I misspelled on that. Very good.
Paris Center Pilatus November 3216.
Everybody's talking to me! There we go. And yes, Jesse, absolutely. Just pop outside a little bit. Get off the mouse there. There we go. I was holding the left bumper on the controller still. Yeah, see that sound, like that weird little stutter there. As long as we get the flight finished, I'm okay. I can deal with that. Hang on. Let's go ahead and go backwards here. Grab out this left turn we're doing. Landing lights on still, very good. I always forget that. At least I don't forget to turn them on, though. So, you know, we got that going for us. I'll leave the pulse on, though, that looks cool. Watching your stream while flying a cargo mission and then watch on both is getting confusing. I'm sure of that, JR. I'm sure of that. Yeah, hopefully we're not too far away from the marketplace opening on up. But obviously I can understand why they're more focused on getting some other things situated beforehand, because then, you know, if the marketplace comes out, then then people are gonna be like, oh my god, you're not fixing the sim, you just want more money from my, you know, just endless complaints about everything, so. You know how it goes. Perfect. On our way to our airport, which again we are sitting at 37 minutes out. Ooh, love that. Love that a lot. So I mean, considering how short these flights are, I think it pays pretty well. Almost $500,000. This is going to pay more than the first one did, though. At least I think. Well, maybe not, because we're not dealing with as much weather. So maybe it'll be a little. We'll see. Either way, I still think it's pretty decent money. Plus, it's a nice change of pace, especially if you want to get off of cargo for a little bit, have a bit of a shorter flight to deal with, while still making some decent money out of it. Hello, Todd. Welcome from Minnesota. Happy to have you here. Yeah, fix the sim first. I have a few aircraft I enjoy flying. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty for me to mess with right now. I'm not really too worried about diving into other airplanes already, especially since I haven't bought everything yet. Don't have the super heavy missions yet, and so forth. I'm really looking forward to getting that Beluga. Definitely be saving up money here, I think, at this point. Since I'm already ready for heavy cargo, just need those missions to pop in. But I think at this point I'm just gonna start building up our cash for all the other stuff that we got going on. It's $250,000 to get the certificate going for super heavy, and then I'm sure the Beluga isn't a cheap purchase, so. And very nice, Blaze. Good old Citation. squeeze in here. Don't mind me. A lovely little wing view. I want to use the Dreamlifter, but the developers that made that one, I forgot who made it. It was one of the third-party ones. I think it was Working Title, possibly. I'd like to see some improvements to it, because, you know, there's lights that are, like, hanging way off the aircraft and everything like that. I wasn't very impressed with it. I want to fly it, though, but, yeah, same with the firefighting version of the 747. It wasn't very impressive. Hopefully the developer will circle back and make some improvements to it. And the livery on it's very broken too. Like you're a few feet away from it, and there's like these marks. It's just, I don't know what they did, but they need to come back around to it. I did not say that. Nope. You're not going to be able to use in-game currency for marketplace planes. You can use in-game currency to purchase the planes in career mode that you buy with real money in the marketplace. But yeah, you're not going to be able to use career currency to purchase third-party aircraft. And Todd, with the controller, you hold the left bumper and then the left and right stick to walk and move around, and then, I forgot, was it shift? WASD? Yeah, shift and WASD, and then right mouse click to move the camera. So when you're holding shift and then WASD to move around with keyboard. But I just use a Xbox controller, which again is left bumper, you hold that, and then left and right stick to move around the cabin. Oh, and I get that, Jesse. I mean, it's just I wasn't impressed with the work that third-party dev did with Dreamlifter and the Fire one. But the team that worked on the Beluga did a fantastic job. But the fact that they animated the cargo going into the Beluga was awesome, instead of it just spawning in there and then that's it. I thought that was a really cool touch, and that was a fun one to fly too. But once that stuff's done, I'll definitely hop over to the Dreamlifter and all that. But yeah, just wasn't very impressed with that one. And G-Dub, they are back, they are. The charter flights that were missing are gone, and the VIP missions are finally available to use in career, because VIP was never available, just the private charter ones were available. So now both of the variants are there, and ready to use. The super tanker is what I'm thinking of. I was trying to think of the name of the 747 firefighting aircraft. But yeah, both of them were made by the same devs, and I just was really disappointed with them, because I was really looking forward to flying those, but they need some work. Another reason why I like flying in Saudi Arabia too is you actually get to see the land down there instead of it just being cloudy a lot like Europe. At least we're still seeing some land in between the clouds though, so we get to see something out of there. But I should really check on everything, make sure we're doing good. Which we are. We're 5 minutes out from our next waypoint. I'll just delete that one once we're close to it. We are down to 29 minutes out from our airport. Excellent. Cruising right along at 448 knots ground speed. Isn't that pretty sweet? You know, you haven't said much since you gave me crap about taxiing at 9 knots on the ground earlier. What happened? Huh? I'm gonna get you fired when we land. I'm telling you that right now. Worst co-pilot ever. Anyways, hopefully you're all enjoying your flight, by the way. Don't mind the drama going on at the cockpit. And as usual, your half a peanut is going to be on the way. It is complimentary. And I'm feeling generous this flight. You will be able to enjoy the view outside of the aircraft this time. I will not be charging you $300,000 to enjoy the view. So be happy about it. Alright? And you will all share a 2-ounce bottle of water. So be on the lookout for that as well. Thank you, Flying Cowtown Air. And absolutely, G-Dub, it's fantastic having these missions back. Is this plane of all the planes are available in free flight with whatever edition you got? So if you're just playing the standard edition, or if you're playing with the Game Pass version, which is the standard edition, this aircraft here is not available for it. It is part of the deluxe edition of, or premium deluxe edition of the sim. I can go through that list really quick. But when the marketplace does open up, and if you want a plane from like the deluxe or premium deluxe edition and you don't want all of them, you'll be able to purchase these aircraft individually. So if you just want to stick with standard, you can, and then you'll be able to purchase these planes a la carte. So whatever ones you want. But the premium deluxe edition comes with the H-225 Airbus helicopter, the Beechcraft C-90 GTX King Air, the Boeing 747 Global Supertanker, the Boeing 747 Dreamlifter, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, the C-17, the Chinook, the Citation, Longitude, the Cirrus SR-22, the Pilatus PC-24, which we're flying here, the Pipistrel Taurus M, the Pipistrel Virus SW, the Saab 340, the Savage Norden, and the Shock Ultra are in the Premium Deluxe, and then with the Deluxe you'll get the Albatross, the Beechcraft Baron G58, the Cessna 152 Aerobat, the C-172 Skyhawk, the Cessna 188 AG Truck, the Cessna 404 Titan, the Cessna 408 Sky Courier, the Diamond DA-40 TDI, and the Diamond DV-20, and the Dorkier, I don't know, whatever, the Sea-Star. And then, of course, the standard. But yeah, so if you're still with the standard version, once the marketplace arrives, you'll be able to buy those aircraft that I just listed individually if you so choose so. Just thought I'd let you know. Oh, you got the... Oh, so then, yeah, Brian, every plane that is in the sim is available in all the modes. Absolutely. Yeah, Europe is still very windy for some reason. That's why I typically stay away. We were actually pretty decent on that landing. I mean, it might just not be as effective on my Pilatus. I'm not really sure what they're gonna. I mean, they're probably gonna be maybe $10 each or so. Because I'm just saying, I don't say buy it individually. I'm just saying, if there's only one plane you're interested in another edition, that's the way to go, instead of upgrading to those other ones if you're not planning on using those planes. Because obviously if you're wanting to use all those planes, it doesn't make sense to buy them individually. I'm just talking about when there's, like, if you only want the Chinook from the Premium Deluxe, you'll have that option to just purchase that instead of spending all the money to get the full version of it and not use any of those other aircraft. Yeah, but Microsoft Flight Sim aircraft are always around $10 or so. 10 or 15. And Adam, there's going to be an upgrade path for sure, just like it was with 2020 if you got the standard edition and all that good stuff. For sure. Alright, we're going to go ahead and delete this. There we go. And now we'll actually connect up to the next one without having to deal with any nonsense. We're going to start our descent here pretty soon as well, which is great. The perfect length for flights. Nothing too crazy, and it still pays very decently as well. Alright, I'm going to get a refresh on my water really quick. I will be right back. Hopefully nothing catastrophic happens when I'm gone for 2 seconds. Let me give you a better view here while I'm gone for a couple minutes. Go right around here. Alright. And load time, no, I honestly kind of went away from the spraying for a little bit. Most of my focus has been on cargo with the Pilatus PC-24, but today the VIP missions are finally available alongside the private charter flights, so we're doing our VIP stuff today. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned. The plane's still flying. Oh good, I just got here at the perfect time too, goodness.
125, 55 Pilatus 161. Geneva Center, Pilatus November, tree 2161 FL, tree 80.
Pilatus November
I hope not, Steve. Is that the longitude? Oh, no. No. Pilatus PC-24. Don't get me wrong, I like the citations too. Nope. Pilatus.
Latest 161.
All right.
Zurich Center, Pilatus, November, tree 216, 1FL, tree 80.
Oh.
Latest November tree 2161.
Oh, okay. No.
Zurich Center radar contact. Continue to Naxal.
Not descending chest yet. Let's see how far we are from the airport. The Aeroporto. 26 minutes out. Oh, G-Dub. Thanks for all the great content, my fellow Coloradan. Nice. I turn your previous streams on when I go to sleep. They're nice and relaxing to fall asleep to. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the $5. It's very kind of you. I'm glad you enjoy the content enough to use a super chat. Very, very much appreciate it. Pretty much everything that the channel makes goes back into the channel, so you're helping pay for third-party planes and all that kind of stuff. So very much appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the streams. That is awesome to hear. But yeah, that's just the way I like making content. Just nice and nothing over the top. Nothing, it's just us having a fun conversation, flying around the world, and it's just awesome seeing some improvements happen. It'll be exciting getting more updates going on throughout the year. It's gonna be awesome. Love it. So again, thank you very much, G-Dub. We're about 46 minutes into this flight. We might actually get paid less here. I don't know. I thought this was going to be a longer flight, but we'll find out. And after we hit this waypoint, I'm sure we're going to start getting some, well, maybe not. It probably won't be till after the mountains, because we're going to be going over them again. Kind of see them through the breaks in the clouds. But, I mean, it's just, I've had such a fantastic time with this sim. This is what makes me so excited. I mean, it's just, it's been such a blast already, and it's only going to get better as time goes on. And it's just excited to see what the surprises are this year that they were teasing in the last development stream. And of course, all the world updates, the famous flyers, all that kind of stuff come down the road, new world updates. Sounds good. I've learned a lot from your videos as well, so thanks for that too. I'm glad I could help. Like, I try to do my best on learning these aircraft so I can actually be of use regarding helping with aircraft, so... But yeah, it's just... It's been fun making content over this. And here's to many more throughout the year. Ooh. It's tipping everything over here. We're 10 subscribers away from 38,600 subscribers. Very nice. And again, glad you guys have enjoyed non-flight sim things as well. You know, just like with Dawn of Jets that we were talking about earlier this stream, the VR flight simulator, combat flight simulator game. Really cool. We'll be doing more videos over that as well. And then I'm really glad to see people enjoy my real life plane spotting shorts that I post every so often. Of airliners and private jets and military aircraft. Really happy with how that C5 one turned out, where it goes right in front of the sun. I was like, ooh, that's cool. And then of course there's still going to be random stuff that isn't flight related here and there. So just keep that in mind. But of course a majority of it is going to be flying aviation related content. That was perfect timing for this turn here. Look at that. Oh, I love it. You're cheating too much, Blaze. It's unbelievable. Just unacceptable. We'll get a nice view of the mountains from the front here. I don't know what I've done here. I don't know why this is saying activate vectors. No. I don't want that. Thanks. Oh, is that why? Wait, no. What's happening? Where are we going? What is happening here? No, we're fine. We're heading to the right waypoint. Everything's good. I'm not going to activate the vectors. I don't want that. We're good. You can leave. But these are perfect missions for a stream too, because it's not over the top with length. You know, like if we were doing, you know, we've done a Cessna Grand Caravan cargo mission, which, oh my goodness. That's just too long for a stream. So it's nice having these hour to an hour and a half mission lengths specifically for streaming. Because if I'm just having the plane doing its own thing and I'm not around, I don't care how long it is. But yeah, this is perfect. Nope, it really wants to activate vectors. It's all good. It can just stay there. I don't know how I managed to toggle that anyways, but no big deal. So this is the same mode as what we were using, I believe, in the Corvallis, right? So if we're, well, I don't know, it doesn't have the... Because this is going to have like green, red, and yellow, depending on how close you are to terrain, if we're in this mode. Or maybe I need that on, and then it will probably do it. I'm just assuming because it's just a black screen on there, so that's why I thought about that. Don't really need it anyways, because we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Blaze. It just kind of popped up. Let me go to the vectors. Because I've never seen that pop up either, so I must have accidentally clicked something on accident. But it's no big deal. We're only 17 minutes out from our destination anywho's, so we're A-okay. You know what I didn't hear today? The TAWS systems test. Okay. He probably did say it, but there was probably too much talking going on because of this VIP nonsense. Dang, Adam. Yeah, that's a long one for sure. Right now, Jesse, I'm only finding them in Europe. There's none in the US right now that I could see at the moment. Europe's definitely the hot spot for it.
124, 925 for Pilatus 161.
And plus, if you've been in the sim this morning already, I would recommend just restarting the sim too, that might help. But as G-Dub said, maybe it's just a delayed output. I'm not sure how the back-end server stuff works. If it goes to each different... Oh.
Descend and maintain FL210 Pilatus 161.
Pilatus 161, you are 69 miles northwest. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Expect ILS Zulu runway tree 5 approach via undap transition.
Well, I hope you don't get upset, since I'm just now starting to descend here. Because we'll start at 1,000 feet per minute just for now. That way we can get our speed under control, and then once we have a nice steady speed, we can adjust that. Oh, okay, WRB. Because yeah, the way the flight planner does these is different than cargo. Because cargo's more of a... Oh, my bad. It's gracious. But yeah, it makes sense that it is different, because the whole flight plan's different than a cargo mission. Which is nice. Alright, G-Dub, thanks again for the $5. Very much appreciate it. Hopefully work isn't too bad for the rest of your shift. Oh, you just jumped into the sim? Okay. Oh God! Why are you talking to me? What is going on? Leave me alone. What did you even say that was so important anyway? Oh, I needed to talk to somebody. Oh, goodness gracious. It's like I just talked to you like 5 different times, and all of a sudden, oh, I need to change this thing. I'm trying to acknowledge chat.
Passengers, we are approaching Linate. Please fasten your seatbelt and adjust your seat back and tray table to the upright position. Secure your baggage in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. All electronic devices must be turned off until the aircraft is parked. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pilatus 161 contact Milan Center.
Oh my God, how many times am I changing towers?
Good day.
Oh. Go back to Saudi Arabia, but I'm not having any VIP missions down there. That's alright. These are definitely missions I'm gonna do when I'm around. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyways. We're not trying to get a specific rating, and we still get the full payout, so...
Pilatus November Tree 2161 Milan Center radar contact continue to soar up. Pilatus 161 descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 foot, Pilatus 161.
Yeah, we probably did start this descent a little bit later than we did the first flight. That's okay. I'm gonna go at 2,500 feet per minute. We'll maintain that we're under the 200 knots because we're going to start gaining quite a bit of airspeed at this rate. But as long as we stay under that 200, I'm fine with it. But yeah, I just wanted to descend a little bit quicker because this is a bit more of a delayed descent. Because I think we were already descending around here when we came from that other airport. Approaching 30,000 feet. And hopefully we can get another fantastic landing like we did in the first one. That was a great one. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna go up again here because we're getting too close to that 205. They're wanting me to stay under. Honestly, I haven't done much orbits on this one. My bad. Yeah, the sim does not like my outside camera. No wonder I wasn't doing it much. Alright. Should be about 25,000? Nice. Oh, I don't know why I have auto throttle set up to 200. Oops. No wonder we're sitting... I was wondering why... That's gracious. Why did I do such a thing? We'll be going to the right of the airport and then circling back for our final, which hopefully will be at a perfect altitude for, because we're going to 3,000, correct? No, 5,000 again, okay. But once we reach 5,000, we'll be getting into contact with the airport tower anyways, and hopefully getting that good landing in. At least we're under the 250 knot limit for 10,000 feet already, so that's good. Oh, it's there, Rick, but it's just not working in career mode. But if you go into free flight, you have AI traffic that's filtered in from FlightAware, so you're actually seeing real life traffic in the sim, as well as multiplayer players. There's a setting to have AI traffic in career mode, but it's just not working properly right now. At least not for me. I've had people tell me that they've seen it. I mean, I see them on my radar, but I don't see them in the sim itself. But that will be a thing in career mode, officially. Hopefully soon. Because if you go to settings, there's a air traffic in career slider, but even if you turn that on, just nothing wants to load in. And I think that has something to do with my issue that I have in free flight, where if I have it trying to feed in that information of real life air traffic, it always errors out, and I think that might be why I'm not seeing anything when it's turned on. So maybe if you turn it on, you'll see it. But yeah, it's supposed to be in here, just not at the moment. I love seeing our pulse lights. Oh, this thing's gonna need a wash again. Unbelievable. I don't know why I keep trying to use the mouse for camera. Should still be good on fuel, right? Oh, yeah. Still descending to our 5,000 feet that we're aiming towards. Which hopefully we get there relatively soon, because we're almost going to start making our turn. But I mean, we are at a busier airport now, so maybe I'll actually see them. Here, I'll just turn it on. But here's where you do turn it on. If you go to online, and then air traffic in career, we can toggle it and see if anything's changed. Maybe we'll see something taxiing around the airport. Because, you know, I'm so used to going to random little airports for cargo, so I've hardly spent time at these bigger airports, which might have something to do with not seeing any air traffic. Just to let everybody know, you better be buckled up, because you're not suing my airline if you get hurt, so thanks. There we go. Just thought I'd let them know really quick. Down to almost 14,000 feet. You also need to turn the traffic setting on real time. You can't change that in career. But I know when you're doing free flight and stuff, it always errors out in free flight for me. It says can't access air traffic data or something like that. Or you're just talking about this in the thing. But yeah, this is the thing that always gives me issue. I know what you're talking about now. This thing. But yeah, it never does anything. In career mode, at least, because I still see him at the airport, but then it always pops up with an error, which I think has something to do with why I don't see anything in career mode. Would be my guess, but it's really no big deal. It'd be nice if it worked, but it'll eventually work. But it'll certainly be nice to see other aircraft for sure. But yeah, it'll be really nice having night flights officially, because I know there's the whole Zulu time thing or what. I'm not bothered with all that, because it seems like that messes up other stuff or something. But I'm okay with it, because again, I'm not going to do much night flights anyways on stream, as I've said, because there's really nothing fun about watching a night flight on a stream on YouTube. It's just so dark. All you're going to see is the cockpit. You don't see anything else really, except for maybe some lights down there, but that's no fun. Sorry, late to the stream. Have you found a new bang for your buck on the flight type? Nathan, I mean medium cargo with this plane right here, the PC-24,
10,000 feet.
is just the best, I think. This is the plane I use almost exclusively now at this point, because you're making between $1 million and $1.8 million per cargo mission, and then what are we doing here? Maybe a little over an hour of a flight. We'll be close to $500,000 with this mission set, which is VIP flights, which is finally available in the sim after being kind of not existing the entire time it's been out. But today's the first day those finally appeared. So both of these that I just talked about are great ones for sure. Yeah, W, I don't think it does either, even though it's supposed to, but yeah, I've only seen other planes on the radar, but when you look around, they don't show up in the sim itself. It's really weird, but it's all good. It'll get situated. We'll have that real-life air traffic in Korea. It'll be lovely. Get out of auto throttle already. We're almost to 5,000 feet. We're about to make our turn on final too, which is a little bit worrying, but we're almost 1,000 away from our altitude. We'll be talking to tower here shortly too. Just want to get below 200 feet.
51, you are 28 miles southwest. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
I'm not doing that. I do know that though. I'm not going to be. I'm not climbing. Thanks. I'm going to go ahead and cancel you because.
Terror Tree 51, you are 27 miles southwest of Linate. Contact Milan Tower on 118.
I'm assuming you weren't supposed to say that part. Go ahead and cancel IFR. Thanks.
Milan Center Pilatus 161. Cancel IFR at this time.
Pilatus 161 IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain.
Oh, see? I see. This is all I ever see is the planes on the EFB. So it'll be interesting to see if they're actually on the ground or not.
Tower on 118. Fortero Tree 51.
Is that my tower? Nice. But yeah, this is the extent of my online traffic that I see in careers. I just see them doing their thing on EFB. But hey, maybe we'll be in for a surprise when we make this turn. So we're connected to the right airport, correct? Let me make sure. L-I-M-L. Because this isn't... What is L-I-E-X? What the heck is that? I don't think that connected to it. Hang on, let's back it up. Oh, that's because that's what I just clicked on when I was doing the other thing. LIML. Lima, India, Mike. Where are you? Why are there so many airports around here? Can I pass it already? There's no way it's that far down the list here. Because I just want to make sure we're on the right tower. Because if you land without the wrong tower, it's just, you're kind of just sitting there and take off again and then come back. I hope it is, because I'm not even seeing it on the list for some reason. This is line 8. Oh, is that the hope? Oh, there it is.
Milan Tower, Pilatus November, tree 2161 is 19 miles south 5,000 feet with kilo to land.
The latest November, tree 2161 Milan Tower. QNH 1014 fly straight in runway tree 5.
Must have just been skipping over it, because... Anyways, out of autopilot.
Pilatus 161, did you hear my last transmission?
I did.
Make straight in runway tree 5 Pilatus 161.
Do I have everything else on? I do. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I don't want to have taxi on. Taxiing in the air, everybody. There's apparently a plane in front of us. But I bet we won't be seeing in the sim. Eduardo, no, heavy cargo is still not in yet. Not yet. I just bought the Saab 340 already anyways, just to have it. It's been making me some great passive income, so... I'm not seeing an airport. A little bit to the right, or to the left. Our gears are down, our flaps are full. Let's arm our speed brakes.
Tower, Terra 2068, 21 miles south inbound, ILS Zulu runway tree 5 approach.
Itero 2068 Milan Tower. QNH 1009er cleared ILS Zulu runway tree 5 approach.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway tree 5 approach, Itero 2068.
There's our airport. See it on our display here.
The latest 161 wind 237 at 4. Cleared to land runway tree 5.
Oh my goodness, I see a nameplate. Did they maybe make some fixes on that too? There they are.
6, when did you
I
hear my last transmission?
I hit enter. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to enjoy the fact that I'm seeing other planes finally in career mode.
61.
Enjoying it too much, I'm not paying attention where the runway is at. Still fine. It's a little bit too high up here, I'm sure. That's what you get when you get distracted by things happening. Come on, red dot. Show up. Gotta be getting close now. I see traffic.
100.
Nice. Oh. Got so distracted by the sound. Ugh, we bounced it a little bit. That's annoying. Ugh. I blame the traffic.
The latest 161 turn next taxiway.
Well, at least we had a good landing in the beginning, so. Oh, wait, what? Where did it go?
The latest 161 contact ground on 121.
The blue box was right here. Moved on us.
Zero 5, continue taxi.
Roger Otero, tree 05.
Oh, I'm hearing other people's. Hearing oh, park. Oh, there it is. How do I get there? What parking spot is that? Guess we go around. Got our own little pad. Nice. Well, I don't like that it... See, maybe that's why I don't want to have traffic on, because it doesn't lag like that when I have it off, so that was kind of annoying, too. On our landing. But it's been kind of weird the whole flight anyways, with the sound and it kind of being stuttery, so... Probably just needs a reboot anyways, but this is the last flight of the stream, so... How'd you get the spoilers to work? You have to arm them. So if you just scroll up once, or hold and then go right, you'll arm them and they'll deploy when you touch down. Oh, people actually had the right time in career? I've never had the right time. It's always been the 22nd of August for me. I also don't have the toggle to let them know we're at the airport either. Kind of glitched out after we had the hold short thing disappear on us. That's okay. But see this like lag that goes, I don't know why it's doing that. But at least we made it. Should still make a decent amount of money out of it, so no big deal. Definitely seems laggier though with air traffic around. It's cool to have, but I think I'd rather have it turned off. I'll test it out some more off stream anyways. Because the sim just needs a reboot anyways. Since it's kind of stuttery the whole flight. But always annoying when you land and it hard freezes like that for a second, because then it just throws you off. You're kind of trying to stay where you were. Which results in bumpy landings. All right. And 2 VIP flights come to a complete.
Taro 2068 taxi to the gate.
Taro 2068 taxi to gate 4 via taxiway Golf Echo Bravo Charlie.
Captain, we did our best, right? I love this route. Always delivers interesting experience, even if today it was pretty challenging.
Okay. What was challenging? Me fighting the sim freezing on me at landing? Yeah. But nothing I can do about that. I don't know why airline procedures was... Oh, probably because of radio communication. No, they didn't talk to me right away. Because you talk too much in both the US and Europe. Unbelievable. Let's see, 534,000 credits for about a little over an hour of flying. Pretty fantastic. Don't care about the reputation. Honestly, the reputation system's kind of useless anyways, so hopefully that'll get fixed. But don't really care about it anyways, because it goes down even when you do really good, so there's still improvements to make on that. But alright everybody, there we go. VIP charter flights have finally arrived in career mode. Just awesome. And of course, the private charter flights have also returned. But as we've said in the stream, Asobo, if you end up watching this, let's go ahead and split up this, because it doesn't make any sense to have VIP as the marker for private flights. Private charter should have its own. It could just be called charter or whatever. Because, yeah, it doesn't need to be there. But the passenger missions are back as well, according to that server update tweet they put out. So if you've been wanting to do passenger stuff, that'll be back as well. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed checking out the VIP flights that we finally can do. Just awesome. And with that, I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.